The dog had done such a great job in heaven that the creator decided to grant him a wish. He asked to return to his owner Mia as a human so he could protect her. The creator agreed, but there were two conditions. He could only live for 1 month, and he could never reveal that he had once been a dog. The dog then fell straight from heaven onto Mia, who was searching for a client's cat. By then, he had become a handsome man named Nick. Mia immediately pushed him away and asked why he had fallen from the sky. Just then, Nick heard a cat meowing. He simply waved his hand, and the cat jumped straight into his arms. It was the exact cat Mia had been searching for. She tried to take it, but a vicious dog suddenly blocked her path. Nick pulled Mia behind him and spoke to the dog in its own language. The aggressive dog immediately sat down and became friendly with Nick. Amazed by his ability, Mia offered him a job on the spot. Mia actually owned a studio that specialized in finding lost pets. She figured Nick clearly had a natural connection with animals and would be perfect for the job. Nick agreed but said he had nowhere to live, so Mia would have to let him stay with her. After making sure he wasn't lying, Mia accepted. She took him home, and the moment Nick looked around, he jumped onto the sofa and started playing with his old favorite toy. Mia found it strange but respected his hobby. That night, noises from the living room woke Mia up. Seeing Nick wandering around and playing, she suddenly realized his behavior was exactly like her dog that had disappeared 3 years ago. While she was still confused, her downstairs neighbor knocked on the door. He complained that Nick's noise had kept him awake and asked if Mia had gotten another dog. Mia told him she hadn't had a dog for 3 years. The neighbor didn't believe her and tried to enter, but the moment he saw Nick's angry expression, he froze. He warned Mia to keep the noise down and left. Mia quietly followed him and accidentally overheard the truth about what had happened to her dog years ago. She finally learned that the neighbor had captured her dog and sold it to a businessman. Furious, Mia wanted to confront him, but Nick stopped her. Instead, Nick came up with a clever plan that could send the neighbor to jail. Late that night, they deliberately started making loud noises to wake him up. When the neighbor came upstairs demanding an explanation, they pretended they had just woken up and insisted they hadn't made any noise. After he left, they started making noise again. Eventually, the neighbor couldn't take it anymore and became convinced Mia had brought home another dog. He grabbed a sausage and entered Mia's apartment, trying to lure the dog into his trap. But Mia secretly recorded everything on camera. Nick immediately caught him in the act, and the neighbor realized he had walked straight into their trap. Mia called the police without hesitation, and the neighbor received the punishment he deserved. As a reward for helping her, Mia cooked Nick a huge meal. But Nick noticed that everything on the table was harmful to a dog's body. Since he was extremely picky about food, he had no choice but to reject Mia's offer. Seeing Mia become disappointed, Nick suddenly pointed behind her to distract her. Then he quickly tossed all the food into different corners of the room. When Mia turned around, she found nothing but empty plates on the table. Happy again, Mia said she would make him some soup. But Nick quickly stopped her.